Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with your host, me, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Richland Source and Newsroom After Hours. Today, we've got a fun one. By fun one, I mean an exciting one. By exciting one, I mean the best event to happen every year, once a year. And the person who has been running it for a few years now, we will find out how many after the intro because I cannot remember for the life of me. But Ausin Moore with Mansfield Music Fest. Ausin, introduce yourself. Tell us about what you've been doing, what you're working on for the people at home who don't know.
Hello. Working on Mansfield Music Fest. Finally got just actually announced Day 2 lineup today. So now the full lineup's announced.
All right. So Mansfield Music Fest. You have been on this podcast before talking about it. And I'm sure people who are listening may know. But for those at home, what is Mansfield Music Fest?
At this point...
Besides the obviousness of the name, of course. But let's put that behind ourselves.
The biggest thing is just trying to... It was kind of a goal of mine when I started taking it over to make it more of a all-genre inclusive thing. Not pigeonhole it into... heavy music or something specific, which it kind of started off as that.
Yeah.
But, and then obviously just to grow the event. But, it's turned into a fun thing at Snow Trails, and it started off in a field in Lexington.
Yeah. How many years has it been going on now?
You know what? You put me on the spot.
I know, right?
I've done it. I think this is the 8th year that I've done it.
8th year?
Yeah.
Okay. And it was, 3 years before you took it over?
Well, there was one in 2009, and then they didn't have it for a year, or maybe it was 2010, 9 or 10. And then they didn't have it for a year or two, and then I know they had it in 2012 because the infantry played it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was 11. It might have been 11.
I think it was 11 because I'm pretty sure I went to the first two, and I left after 2011. I moved.
That's right.
In that December.
So
it was.
Yeah, because you were at that one. I remember that. So it started off in Andy Hall's cornfield, basically.
Yeah.
Some humble beginnings.
Oh my gosh, those were good times, man. Those first couple were a lot of fun.
Oh, they were a blast.
They really were. Holy crap. That was a long time ago.
Glory Be reunion one year.
Yeah. Was that 2011? Or was that? No, that was 2009.
Yeah.
Reunion for a band that had broken up the year before? Or
something like that. That's fine.
No,
we were younger. Yeah, no, it was longer than that.
Yeah, it might have been 2 years before that. Yeah, I going into this, I was like, oh, yeah, we'll talk about the fest. And then right as you were talking, right after I did the intro, I was like, oh, man, there's a lot of history that we could talk about with this because I was at the first one.
I don't think I was at the first one, but I know I was at the Glory Be reunion, which was, I think, the second one, and then I played the third one. I think I kind of helped Joe and Ethan with that one, but not
super a part of it.
Yeah.
Dang. That was crazy. Yeah, he was on this little riser stage.
Yeah.
Made out of a bunch of random scaffolding or whatever.
Yeah. Probably pallets and who knows what.
And
cinder blocks.
In this cornfield turn plane landing strip in this massive field. And with just random bands, heavier bands and acoustic solo projects until 10 o'clock at night, I think, is when the first one ended, somewhere around there. There was
there was no lights.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it was just we have to be done by the time it's dark.
Yeah, because he had some floodlights. They had a few, but
that was it.
Yeah,
it was 2 floodlights behind the stage.
The sketchy part was getting people to the stage because you had to walk through the woods to get to the stage.
Yeah.
And there was no lights to walk people through the woods. So
yeah. And we didn't we're dating ourselves here, but there wasn't a flashlight on your phone like everybody's used to now,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there was a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds putting a fest on at some random field.
It was basically a fundraiser for
Cornerstone, right? Is how they they originally started it. They were
so
trying
they
to raise money.
Take the band out there and play.
Yeah, that's right. Oh
so
my gosh.
crazy.
That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of funny stories that I've heard over the years. That's how I met Jill.
Nice.
Jake Henry's wife. She tells the story way better than I do, but I barely remember this. I kind of don't remember this, actually. She was walking up with a friend of hers she had just got the new Wendy's frosty root beer float thing that they came out with.
I forgot about those.
And I was like, I'd never met her, and I was like, oh, is that new Wendy's float thing? She's like, yeah. It's like, oh, I've always wanted to try it. And apparently I took it out of her hand and took a bite and then gave it back to her. That was the first Mansfield Music Fest.
Nice.
We've been friends ever since.
That's funny. That's an interesting start to a friendship. Hey, right? I'm just going to steal a bite of your dessert.
If you know Jill, ask her about that. She tells it way better than I do.
Yeah, I'll have to ask her.
Mansfield Music Fest, man, it's an epic time. You have people trying your food. That's the extent of it.
I mean, there's also Kyle Metcalf getting maced.
Oh, yeah.
Or pepper sprayed right before the infantry played. And I remember we're about to start and he just walks up and he's just, his whole face is beet red and he's just bawling. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? What is going on? And he's like, I don't know, they gave me $20 for it, or something like that, And I'm like, oh, jeez. And then we played that Blink-182 cover.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys played that song for
God.
Uh-huh. Oh.
We did that for way too long, too. Yeah. We, kept doing it.
Yeah, you guys did that for a while.
But it was fun at the same time.
I mean, it's a great song. Man, Mansfield Music Fest. It was, so what's the deal this year? What you got lined up? You said you just announced day 2?
Yep.
Okay.
So day 2, we've got Sink the Ship, Bonesaw, Symphony in Peril. Throwback to the early 2000s metalcore scene in Ohio.
I'm very excited about that. That band rules.
Right. They haven't played a show since 2006.
Hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
I talked to Andy.
Holy.
Yeah.
I bet Andy Hall is losing his mind.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Then we have Odd Epoxy, Dive Bomb. Terrible band.
Yeah, terrible band.
We're not biased at all. No. Weed Demon, they are a doom sludge band from Columbus.
Yeah.
Narrow Arrow. GMT Armani, he's a local hip-hop artist.
Oh, nice.
Chico's Brother and the Foster Kids.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. County Line.
Ben's band.
Yeah. I think they're the first country band to ever play Mansfield Music Fest. So finally checking that box.
Yes. Breaking into the country music scene on, finally.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's very exciting. Their band, I've never actually, I think I saw them play a little bit at a Final Friday either last year or the year before that, but I haven't actually seen the full set of theirs. So,
for this show though, they're doing more of an acoustic set, so it's not a full band.
Okay, bummer. But that's still cool.
It'll still be cool.
Yeah, that's still awesome.
Then we have Dottie Line, Jeff Ritz. We have to take a little pause for Jeff Ritz because this man, whether it was solo or with a full band, has played every single Mansfield Music Fest ever.
Every single year. He has always played it.
Yeah.
Jeff Ritz is...
We can't not have him play.
No, it would... I don't think the fest should happen if he plays. If he doesn't play.
Whenever he can't play it, I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, we're just going to cancel that year. Yeah, Jeff Ritz. He is the MVP of Mansfield Music Fest. He is consistently played.
Because, I mean, time-wise, it's been well over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean... What was the first one? Like 07?
I think
something like that.
Was it like 08 or 09? I think.
I can't keep my dates straight. Because there was one.
I think it was 09 because that's when.
For some reason, I thought it was 08, 09, and then they didn't do it in 10, and then we did it in 11, and that was when the infantry played.
Maybe.
But I could be wrong as well. Because there was 3 at Andy's, and then that's kind of when I took
only
over
went to the first 2 at Andy's.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't.
Dude, I actually remember. This is a bummer. I wish we had more hard evidence for this. I'm sure it's probably on the interwebs somewhere, but...
Yeah. I have a picture of the flyer from the first one somewhere.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick. You should make a throwback t-shirt.
Oh my...
and sell them at this year's Mansfield Music Fest.
That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Like, this is where we came from.
First Mansfield Music Fest t-shirt.
Probably a lot of, like, bleeding cowboy font on there.
Yeah.
And some very shoddy, early graphic design.
Yeah. Gosh, to see that. Anyway.
So after, we got Jeff Ritz, then we have Ill Will.
Nice.
The other one of there's really only a couple hardcore bands at Mansfield now, so
yeah, right.
We might be the only 2.
Yeah.
Then we got Von Doom as well.
Sick.
And then for day 1, which is already announced, but we're another thing that we're doing is a little new.
Yeah.
The last like third of the night is going to be primarily EDM DJs.
Sick. That's exciting.
I know they don't like to be grouped under the EDM genre specifically, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, this is a new thing for Mansfield Music Fest, so you got to take what you can get. Electronic artists,
right?
Yeah.
So for day 1, we've got Spooky Boy, Powers Up, Brainwave, which is Aaron Bard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then we have Sad Hour doing their last show.
Oh yeah, this is their last show ever, right?
Yeah.
They are no longer sad.
Nope.
So
I just got to start a band called Happy Hour, I guess. Right. I got over it.
Yeah, right. Just
we got Cam doing some of his own stuff.
Oh, he's doing a solo set?
A little bit. It's not a whole set. Yeah. He's going to split it with the Sad Hour set.
Oh, cool. That's exciting.
He's going under New Era Cam.
Nice.
And then we have The Cause.
Yeah.
Yes. The Touch. Also yes.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Careless.
Nice.
Under Substance, The Afronauts, and Dutch Oven.
Oh, sick. Just kind of snuck that last one in there.
Right.
And Dutch Oven. Dude, that's a sick lineup, actually. I'm stoked for day 1, I think, more than day 2. And yeah. And I'm not on day 1. Afronauts and
The Cause.
And The Cause and The Touch. The Cause Touch. Cause the Touch.
Yeah. 2 different spellings, but 2 those.
Yeah. Cause the Touch. Cause the Touch. Yeah. Oh, I missed a good opportunity there. I could have said Cuz the Touch.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, Afronauts, because I shill for the Afronauts on a regular basis.
Best band in Mansfield.
Definitely.
In my honest opinion.
I completely agree. But yeah, sick, dude. That's very exciting. Those are going to be some fun lineups. So Snow Trails.
Yeah.
How's it been having it there since this will be the 3rd year?
Yeah,
it's been there?
Third year in Snow Trails.
Yeah,
yep.
How's that partnership been going with it?
It's been great. I mean, the first year honestly was a little rough.
Yeah.
Not because of them, just new space for me to figure out what's best, and what I did the first year did not work very well. But
because you had it in that separate room.
And like no one knew that it was back there, and I feel really bad for anyone that played back there, 'cause it's like, and then the schedule got off, so they were like playing at the same time, and I'm like, why is this happening? And then there was bands late, and I was, oh man.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a cluster.
There were some divas that year that played that, we gotta wait for some people to show up. I'm like, bro, your set was an hour ago.
Yeah, please just play.
Just play.
Yeah, be thankful you're playing a show.
And we'll leave names out of it, but the band that headlined it like insisted on playing for like 2 hours, and it was like 2 a.m, and I'm like, we're done.
Yeah, this needs to be over.
Yeah, I'm too old to be up that late.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it was fun. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Second year was 2019, so that was a lot better.
2019 was fun.
Some better sound, because we really DIY'd it the first year at Snow Trails, just to keep expenses down and that kind of thing. So, I mean, we made it work.
Right.
Yeah, better sound, 2019, a little better production. Second stage was still not ideal.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Had it last year, 2021. We didn't have it in 2020.
That's right. Wait, so this is the 4th year then? At Snow Trails?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Math.
Time flies.
Math is hard.
I went to Madison, man. I'm sorry.
Me too. I was just thinking, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, this is the 4th one.
I was like, but last year we did the Hawaiian set.
Yeah.
I don't remember that being 2019. I remember that being
it was 21.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Cool.
Hey.
Last year was dope.
Yeah, last year was good.
Yeah, I think you really started hitting your stride with Snow Trails.
Yeah.
Last year. And but that second stage issue.
It was still kind of an issue in my opinion.
A little bit. It definitely was a lot better last year. But
yeah, it was the best that it had been. We'll say that.
Yeah.
But this year we're stepping it up even more. So we're going to like push that second stage back and angle it. And there's going to be big sound out there. So I'm not just like doing the singer-songwriter kind of stuff outside.
Okay.
So it's full mixture of everything inside and out.
Oh, okay.
So there's no like, I essentially want both stages to be equal.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Not that I was necessarily thinking they were lesser, but I think you know what I mean.
Well,
same caliber, like sound and production for both.
Yeah, and I mean you're switching up the focus for the second stage as well. Like you said, it was mostly like acoustic singer-songwriter stuff, so that doesn't really require much of a sound system for that type of stuff typically. So
exactly.
But yeah, I dig that a lot. I think that makes a lot of sense. You're gonna kind of get people more excited about in and out.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to kind of see the stage too from the back deck too.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't necessarily want people to watch it from there, but
for sure,
that way you'll go, oh,
something.
If you hadn't gone outside, I know this is going on because I hear it.
Yeah.
And B, you'll see it.
Yeah.
So, I just think it'll be a huge improvement.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
To the event.
Nice. No, that makes a lot of sense, especially angling the stage. Because, I mean, that's like, I've noticed the last couple of years, like you said, regardless of whether you want people or not to, a lot of people stand on the balcony and watch the second stage from up there. So, like, it's going to at least give it more of a focal point so that the inevitability of people who are standing up there can at least, like, enjoy it and then want to be down and move down closer to it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I don't have the exact like stage lineup on me. Okay. Actually, I do. Never mind. Thought I didn't.
Uh-huh. Tricked you.
So yeah, it's fully mixed up of like genre, full band or not, being inside or outside.
Okay.
I don't actually have a lot of singer-songwriter stuff this year, which wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened like that. I guess we're honestly the really only one that we have is Jeff Ritz.
That's appropriate.
I mean, Chico's brother, he's playing with basically a full band now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's not really...
With the foster kids.
Yeah, he's not in that category anymore.
County Line will be kind of like that.
Yeah.
Ish. But they're still going to have, guitar and bass, I think, so.
Oh, really? Well, yeah.
And some basic drums, too. So.
Say Ben better be there.
Oh, he'll be there. Yeah. Oh, Nick Careless.
Oh, yeah. Nick Careless, yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Unless Nick jumps on it and gets a full band as well, which would be sick.
Yeah. I'd be down for whatever.
You should do that,
It's your
Nick.
set.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
You should do that, Nick. That would be cool. I'd love to see you actually play a full band set. That would be fun.
I wish I had more time. I'd love to do something like that.
That'd be sick.
That'd be super fun.
Right?
So, I'm not trying to be like, oh, this is the main stage and this is the second stage. I'm just trying to be like, both stages are full throttle all day.
Yeah.
And I'm doing 2 stages on Friday as well.
Okay.
Which in the past, I kind of treated Friday as like, almost like a warm-up regular show.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, there's 10 bands on Friday.
Wow.
But the first band doesn't play till 7.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But being 2 stages, we could just alternate.
Yeah, it's
the whole
pretty much
time.
just like 2 normal shows.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we have 14 full bands on Saturday.
Okay.
And then Trojack DJing after.
Nice.
As long as people are there drinking and whatnot.
Nice. Keep the party going all night.
Yeah. Well, not all night. To a point. Just, the last band goes on at 11.
Yeah.
Outside.
Okay.
So, if people want to come in and still drink, have him DJing inside.
Nice.
So I think it'll work out.
Yeah. Sick.
Mansfield's best DJ. He's the man.
Yeah.
He's so much fun.
He's a great guy. I really enjoy him. He's such a...
everybody with the cause is so...
Yeah, they're great.
They're
best. Great. They really are.
Great people.
Just ball of positive, fun energy.
Right.
Yeah. They're great. Yeah. So everything's going great with Snow Trails. They're really enjoying having you host it there then, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a business aspect with working with them, and I totally understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Really my original deal with them was if I could make more money than what they would make having a wedding booked that weekend.
Yeah.
They were like, cool.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So,
yeah, because that's especially in the fall, that's
money,
wedding season. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, a wedding is safe.
Mm-hmm.
They know they're going to do this.
Yeah.
But if I can
draw more,
kind of beat that, it's like, well, hey, we got this event once a year that we make some extra on. Cool. And it's beneficial for both of us, like the deal we have worked out. So it's worth it. Their main bartender, Dave Cardo.
Mm-hmm.
He's always super excited when it's coming up towards Mansfield Music Fest time because he's like, I have a blast.
Sick.
Because I think it's like for them, like the few people that do work it from Snow Trails.
Yeah.
It's a very different thing than what is normally going on for them. So I think that makes sense. Part of the reason they enjoy it.
Yeah. It's very, very, it's a big switch up atmospheric wise for them.
Right.
From the normal Snow Trails type crew that are in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's just loud, fun music. So.
Right.
What?
And it's something to do there in the summer,
Yeah, right.
Or late summer this year.
Yeah.
I think we're going to stick with the September time frame, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Seems to be kind of nice. It's not quite as hot.
Yeah.
You're just starting to hit the edge of that cooling off season. Not cold, but
right.
it's kind of nice. Plus, it seems like there's not a lot of like events like that going on. Like, it's not a lot that I have to try and compete with.
Yeah. Especially August, end of summer.
July and August, it was like, it's so hot, it's miserable.
Yeah.
And then you have other events, like Incarceration was recent,
right?
And I think they're staying in July. So
yeah, which is nice because that gives some people to save a little extra money back up from Incarceration.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mansfield Music Fest is significantly cheaper.
Way significantly cheaper.
Yes. Like I think it's like 1/10 of the cost.
Yeah.
Or less.
Or less, if that. Yeah. But
But that's a whole different caliber of event.
For sure. Give some people time to save up some drinking money and merch spending money.
Exactly.
That's where you get the extras and extras.
True that.
But September makes a lot of sense. I think that's a great plan. I think everything that you've been doing with it has really taken it in strides. I'm really excited to see how well this year does.
I am too.
Yeah.
Also somewhat ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
I say that every year. I'm like, I love doing this, but I also like, it puts a level of stress on me that I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
Ready
to put that off until you absolutely have to until next year.
Yeah. And then the week before, I am a total mess. But I also have like more people involved with it this year than I ever have because I was in the, not to knock anyone, but there wasn't that many people that wanted to be involved with it.
Yeah.
Like in the planning and executing side, everybody wanted to play it, but no one's like, hey, what can I do?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have that, but it would be like the day of. I'm like, well,
really,
there's a lot more that goes into this than just showing up the day of.
Yeah.
But so I mean, this year I've got Richland Sources much more involved.
Nice.
As a partnership for marketing.
Yeah.
We are curating a Spotify playlist of everyone that's playing this year.
Oh, sick.
As a marketing tool.
Okay.
And then post this year, I think we're also going to continue that and try and archive everyone that's played before.
Nice.
So you can kind of catch an idea of everything that's been represented that's on Spotify, at least, that's played in the past. So,
that's a great idea. That's a really great idea. Give people a good feel for what to expect and
right.
What kind of genre mixing you're accomplishing.
And it kind of showcases really Mansfield in general because I mean, the general idea of the event is to primarily be Mansfield bands.
Yeah.
In whatever shape or form that looks like, you know. I mean, my goal is I would like to get some bigger names in.
Yeah.
As I can continue to grow the event and but I still don't want to lose that aspect. I don't want it to be Incarceration.
Yeah.
Their event's great.
Yeah.
Not knocking it one bit.
Right.
I don't want to run that.
No. Yeah.
I want to run something. Okay. Yeah. We have a couple big names.
Yeah.
Each night, but it's still, just primarily directly supported by Mansfield first, and then a Cleveland or Columbus band and that kind of thing, wherever that makes sense.
Yeah. I love it. So. Absolutely love it. Yeah, man. Get some bigger names to draw some people outside of Mansfield in. Showcase how awesome Mansfield is.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're the best.
We're the best. Mansfield's the greatest city in the continental U.S.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I love it. Man, I'm very excited for Mansfield Music Fest, as always, every year. It's always such a blast. If you haven't gone previously, this should be your year to go. Please come out, hang out. You're going to love it. It's a great time. What you got? Do you got food lined up yet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Friday, Truck and Travel will be there.
Okay.
And then Saturday will be Grant's Guac and Roll.
Oh, dope. Nice.
I don't know if this is for sure happening, but Katie was like, Dairyland will come and sell popsicles. So I don't know. I haven't quite confirmed that yet, but that might be a thing.
Oh, sick. Dairyland popsicles.
Heck yeah, right?
That would be sick.
There are going to be a few art vendors there as well, too.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I don't have that list in front of me.
Yeah, that's all right.
Also, I'm still confirming some. So
yeah.
So there'll be, there's trying to make it so there's something to do as well, like outside of
just listening to the bands and drinking.
Right. So, we'll have food.
Yeah.
We'll have some art vendors.
Sick.
Just give something to...
Yeah. We need
something in between when you need a breather.
Yeah. We need to do like some kind of use the hills somehow. I don't know how, but they let you ride something down the hills. Yeah. I say I'm going to do that every year, and I never actually have. Like just roll down the hills because there's no snow, so right. Just want to roll down the hill and see how sick I can get.
Or cut up from the grass.
Yeah, right. I swear, every year I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that this year. I'm gonna make sure I do that. Never happen.
Nice.
So
maybe this is the year.
This might be the year. If you're listening, we need to maybe try and have the longest train of people to roll down at the same time. See if we can span the whole hill.
That would be something.
Yeah. I have to also remember I'm 31 years old and spinning.
Almost 32.
Almost 32.
I mean, I'll be 32 in like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Man. Yeah, spinning doesn't, it hurts a lot more.
Depends on how many beers you've drank at that point too,
That's true. Yeah. If you're drinking, it might cause some issues, but hey, who cares? Let's try it.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Let's see how many people we can get to roll down the hill this year. I like it.
I do want to mention sponsors this year too.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously Snow Trails partnership with having the event there.
Yeah.
Richland Source. We've got, the best. Newsroom After Hours.
All right. Hashtag Newsroom After Hours.
Yeah. We've got Coors Light / Superior Beverage Group.
Okay.
That's Snow Trails distributor.
Oh, nice.
They do all the signage.
Oh, okay.
At the event.
That's sick.
Which is a huge thing.
Yeah, that really is cool.
We've got Potent Studios doing production for the Inside Lodge stage.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what I meant to bring up. Lee's doing lights this year on the inside.
It's going to be awesome.
Holy crap. Lee, I love you.
He's such the man. He's the man.
He's such the man.
He's such the man.
I like that.
I have great English.
Yeah. Gosh, that's exciting. That's going to look so sick.
Right.
Crap, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Especially on that stage. I'm going to look so good there.
We're not playing that stage.
Gosh dang. Awesome.
Sorry. We're playing the outside stage.
Everybody else is going to look so good up there.
Well, I can tell you who's going to be on that stage.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Finish your sponsors first. Sorry to sidetrack you.
No, you're good. So, Snow Trails, Richland Source, Coors Light, Superior Beverage Group, Potent Studios, Henry Screen Printing.
Woo.
Yep. He makes all the event staff shirts, and we're also going to make some event shirts to sell.
Sick. Good. I was hoping you guys were going to start doing that.
Yeah. Grant's Guac and Roll for the food, as well as Truck and Trav. Andersound is Adam Anderson's.
Oh, nice.
Sound company. He's doing sound for inside.
Okay.
And then MC Sound, which is out of Columbus. It's Ryan McCroby that used to do sound at all the electric company shows.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's his company. They're doing the sound and lighting for outside.
Oh, cool.
And then Kirsch Properties, which is
nice.
Shameless plug for both of us, I guess.
Yeah. Who I work for now.
Yeah. We just got to plug Kirsch Properties and Dive Bomb as much as possible in this.
Kirsch Properties.
Tom's new sound check.
Yeah. I forgot I did that.
I was cracking up. That was so funny. Oh, man. It's like, what a way to mess me up right before we start playing.
Right? Keep it interesting. So, yeah, who's playing what stage?
Okay, so Friday for the inside stage, we have the Afronauts, which will be really sick to see them play on Lee's production.
It's real sick.
Oof.
Did for the After Hours, and that was amazing. So.
Yeah, that was my first experience seeing Lee's production stuff, and I was like so blown away.
Right, Aaron looks so good up there.
Right. Who knew it was possible for him to look better?
Ah, gosh.
You know? So, inside stage, Afronauts, Nick Careless, The Cause, Brainwave, Iron Bard, and Powers Up, which is Michael Powers.
Yeah.
And then outside for Friday, we have Dutch Oven, Under Substance, The Touch, New Era Cam / Sad Hour set, and then Spooky Boys.
Finishing it out.
Yeah.
Sick.
And then for Saturday, inside stage, we've got Von Doom, Jeff Ritz, County Line, GMT Armani, Weed Demon, Odd Epoxy, and Bonesaw.
Interesting. What a lineup.
Right. And then outside, we've got Ill Will, Dottie Line, Chico's Brother and the Foster Kids, Narrow Arrow, Dive Bomb, Symphony in Peril, and then Sink the Ship.
Sick.
And then DJ Drojack will be doing his post-event DJing inside.
Okay. Sick. Dang. That's going to be fun.
I loved mashing it up. Like, so weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I feel like it just works for this event. You know, you see one band, it's a singer-songwriter, and then you go see a doom sludge band, and then you see a hip-hop act, and you see a indie rock band. You know, just...
Right.
It's so fun to throw everything at it.
Yeah, it really is. I hope people appreciate it as much as I do, because it's, again, it's showcasing how awesome Mansfield is, one.
The amount of talent in the size of this city is insane.
It really is, man. I tell people all the time, but I don't think people really understand. It's just jam-packed full of incredibly talented artists and creative people, and it's a wonderful scene to be a part of. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's
I wish I had time to be more involved with it.
Right.
Because I basically am to the point I can only do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but you're doing a massive part, and I think putting something like this together, showcasing all of that is a huge important piece of that whole collective.
That's true.
Yeah. And so I'm very excited. Again, I hope people recognize how cool it is that just the mashup. Even if you're not into country, like, I don't really listen to country that much.
I don't either.
But I'm super excited that there's actually a country band that's playing Mansfield Music Fest, because that's going to be such a sick switch up from everything else that you're hearing. More genre diversity is just so much fun at these kinds of fests.
Exactly.
It's kind of like it's like giving your ears a break, almost.
Yeah, exactly. Because how many times at the end of a hardcore show, I'm like, man, my ears are just shot.
Yeah,
like,
just exhausted.
And I'm just exhausted for like multiple reasons, but like, I feel like it's so easy to like keep the energy going with Mansfield Music Fest, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna see a hip hop act, I'm gonna have a couple minutes, then I'm gonna see a singer songwriter or a metal band, and sonically all those things are so different. Yeah. And we have the EDM bass music this year too, which is a whole nother sonically different.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that aspect.
Yeah.
I was really
actually, you gave me the idea.
I was gonna say, I was really pushing for that hard for a while with you, because man, if you listen to the Test Reflect episode, it's just such a massively booming genre.
Oh, yeah.
It's so huge. It's ridiculous.
It's exploding.
It really is, man. So I
especially in like even the subgenres are like, because it was just like, here's this kind of like one feel of EDM, and that was like, that's been around for a while, but like now there's this more like, how metal has a million subgenres.
Right.
I mean, EDM's really doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And those are getting popular. Usually your little subgenres are harder to
catch on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's cool that's happening.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm really excited for that aspect of it. I really hope that it draws people that I think it will. If
I mean, there's really something for just about anybody.
Yeah, especially this year. Yeah, especially this year, man. You did a great job at actually really plugging in something for every different type of person if they'd come out. And
it was getting tough.
Yeah, well, I bet. I bet.
Plus, everybody and their mom's like, "Can I play? Can I play? Can I play?" I can't have everybody play.
Unfortunately,
I can't have 100 bands in a weekend.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Need to. Well, we could, but they'll be playing to nobody and
at 10 in the morning.
10 in the morning, and I don't think Snow Trails will be too stoked about that. I don't know. Maybe if people are there still drinking, I don't know.
Have to do. They'd have to have shifts.
Yeah,
and I would be dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd have to take a nap for half.
Yeah, we'd have to have like an intermission.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. At that point in time, it'd be like. The whole weekend would be just one giant show and with like
just
small
never
intermissions. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like never
horrible.
really stopped. Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. I want no part of that.
Have you thought of doing like a show contest type thing for like bands to open it, like smaller bands or something like that? Or
I mean, I've done
I don't know how that
like
would
some
really
of the
look.
voting things like for like on the event page.
Mm-hmm.
And, some of those bands did get booked, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's such a tough thing to make the call of who's playing and who's not, especially when there's people that you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I have to know everybody that plays it.
For sure.
But when there's certain ones that you're like, I know this will do well.
Yeah.
It's hard to not put some of them on there.
Yeah.
Some of those acts on the event. So
that makes sense.
And it's also hard to take a chance too, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
So it's.
Well, yeah, especially I'm sure now, fourth year at Snow Trails, you got a lot riding on it. It needs to do well to some extent because.
I mean, just to be honest, this year has more expenses than I've ever had.
Yeah.
So.
Really needs to do well.
Yes.
You hear that, people?
Yeah.
Really needs to do well.
Please buy tickets. There are tickets available online.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing that through Eventbrite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you have the website?
Not in front of me.
Okay.
But it is on the event page.
Okay.
On Facebook.
All right. So go to Facebook, check out Mansfield Music Fest.
Yep.
Buy some tickets ahead of time.
There's a Mansfield Music Fest. It's called Mansfield Music Fest and Concert Series. That's our Facebook page. We have a Instagram, which is Mansfield Music Fest 22.
Okay.
You can get the link for tickets on both pages.
Okay.
And the actual event page on Facebook as well.
Nice.
Tickets for Friday are going to be 20, Saturday's 25.
Okay.
And then you could buy a weekend pass on Eventbrite for 40.
Nice.
If you want to go to both days.
Okay. Awesome.
Not doing pre-sales per se with like bands or anything. We're just
sending everybody to one spot.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good idea.
Pull it up on your phone when you pull up. It's going to be way easy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah. We're going to do things a little bit differently as far as admission too, because we're actually going to have everybody get checked in at the gate.
Okay.
So if you're, That way, if you're on the Snow Trails property, you've already paid. You're good. You got your wristbands, your mark, whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Rather than trying to contain people inside.
Yeah.
And it was just, that part is a logistical nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
So
yeah, so many people can
and
just
you
sneak
can't lock certain doors and stuff because of fire code. And, so it's like this way it'll be just way easier if you're on the property, you've already paid, you got your wristbands.
Yeah.
That's
a great idea.
So
that's a great idea.
It'll be easier for everybody.
Nice. Are you going to have the, after the gate towards it, right before you get into the parking lot, have it kind of...
Yeah, right when you get, because there's a little bit of that driveway and then it kind of opens up in the parking lot. We'll do it about right there.
Nice.
So, hopefully it doesn't shut down Possum Run, but also hopefully it does.
Yeah, right. At the same time, hopefully it does, Hey, sometimes things got to pop off and be awesome, and other people have to just be patient.
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen because everybody who listens to this podcast is going to share it with all of their friends, and all of their friends are going to share it with their friends, and all of those people are going to come out to Mansfield Music Fest.
Yeah. Well, the third degree of separation is just going to keep going.
Yeah. And eventually Kevin Bacon will show up.
Yeah.
And it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great time. Kevin Bacon is going to be at Mansfield Music Fest this year. You heard it first.
Yep. You heard it here.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to say about the fest?
I don't think so. I think I got pretty much everything. Oh, there's one cool thing. So a Symphony in Peril, to bring that back up again.
Yeah.
That hasn't played a show since 2006. So the Devil Wears Prada started in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
They were on this podcast. I don't know the whole gist of the entire podcast, but they were basically talking about their favorite bands from when they were starting. And Symphony in Peril came up.
Oh, sick.
I actually have a clip of that.
Nice.
That gonna use for some promo, but
that's awesome.
So I can tag the Devil Wears Prada in the post.
And have them. Hopefully, they'll show up to the fest and come see Symphony in Peril. That would be dope.
Because that band really did have a pretty decent following.
They're massive.
Yeah. They still have at this point, I think over 1,000 listeners on Spotify.
Huh. Yeah, Symphony in Peril, man. They are a classic.
Yeah, they still have 1,700 monthly listeners, and there hasn't been anything released since 2005.
That's awesome.
How sick is that?
That's so awesome. That band rules. They were, they're just a classic. If you listen to metalcore at all back in mid 2000s to late 2000, 2009, they were a really big influence on a lot of those bands.
For real.
I love that band, and I'm very excited to see them live because I never got a chance to see them live.
Never did either.
Yeah.
So, it'd be a cool opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So awesome. Where can they find all info again? So Music Fest.
Richland Source will be making some posts and or stories on it.
Nice.
I'm not sure on the exact timeline of that, but as far as that goes. But other than that, you can find there's a Mansfield Music Fest. It's Facebook page. It's Mansfield Music Fest and Concert Series. Facebook page. Instagram is Mansfield Music Fest 22, all one word.
Nice.
And then there's the Mansfield Music Fest 2022 event page on Facebook as well. And that has the link for the tickets.
Awesome.
So please buy tickets. It'll make it so much easier than paying at the door.
Yeah, just buy tickets ahead of time. Why would you pay at the door? Don't be like me. Buy tickets ahead of time. Right. I always pay at the door, and it's annoying for everybody who has to deal with it.
Yeah, everybody has to wait behind you to get your cash out of your wallet.
It's really annoying. It's inconvenient. Yeah. Don't be like me. Buy tickets ahead of time.
Yeah, and save yourself a few bucks.
Save yourself
by buying the weekend pass.
Exactly. You might as well. It's only $40. What are you going to do that weekend anyway? You're going to go out with your friends to some crappy bar, or, well, in Mansfield, there's really no crappy bars because Mansfield rules. Right. But you're going to go out to some bar. You're going to drink anyway.
That you go every weekend.
And you go every weekend.
So go to a different bar.
A cool bar where people go skiing and snowboarding in the winter. It's beautiful out there.
Right.
There's awesome music. Enjoy a new environment. Or if you don't drink because you are under the age of 21 and you listen to this podcast, what are you going to do home on the weekend? Sit and play Fortnite all weekend? That you could do that during the week.
Anytime.
Yeah. School's about to start. Or school had just started. Excuse me. I haven't been in it for a while. I forget it starts in August now. School just started. Everything's boring and annoying because you're starting all of that again.
Don't do your math homework and go to Mansfield Music Fest.
The homework assignments don't matter right off the bat anyway.
Right.
Who cares?
It's all about the second semester.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Your parents have $40. Just ask them for $40.
Well, ask them for more because you want to eat some food.
That's true. Ask them
you
for more.
want to buy a shirt.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool merch there.
From your new favorite band that you find at this event.
And all of your friends at school will be jealous because you'll have awesome new merch and they won't. Or if you're actually really smart, you'll tell all of your friends about how awesome Mansfield Music Fest is going to be, and then they can all skip their math homework for the weekend and go to Mansfield Music Fest. It's going to be dope.
Every teacher's going to be so mad.
Yep.
I'm going to get some nasty gram emails.
Hopefully.
All my kids failed this test because
of Mansfield Music Fest.
Mansfield Music Fest. I'm going to be like, that's great.
You're welcome. Music is cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Experiences are better than math.
Exactly. I mean, who needs math? Anyway, this has been another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with your host, me, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Richland Source Newsroom After Hours. They're awesome. If you need some news or some news in the room after hours, check out Richland Source. Brought to you by Two Cousins Pizza, Potent Studios, Henry Screen Printing, and today, Mansfield Music Fest.
Yeah.
If you need some pizza, go downtown to the pizza place at Two Cousins and buy some pizza. If you need some lighting and or music videos filmed, check out Lee at Potent Studios. If you need some t-shirts, hit up Jake Henry at Henry Screen Printing. And if you need some music fest in your life, come out September 17th?
16th and 17th.
16th and 17th. Almost did it. I was almost perfect. That was almost a perfect take. Gosh dang it. Come out September 16th and 17th at Snow Trails for some music fest in your life.
Yes.
For some food and awesome times, awesome people, awesome musics. Best event of the year, bar none. Suck it, every other music fest in Mansfield. Because you're doing great, but it's not Mansfield Music Fest. Yeah, way cooler than Final Fridays. Final Fridays is fun. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But Mansfield Music Fest trumps all. So, if you like, better than blanking on any other fests that I can talk trash about right now.
Not really that many.
It really isn't.
I mean, there's
I guess it's the fest just happened. Suck it, Travis. Mansfield Music Fest is better. I got nothing. Anyway, I love it. I love you all. I'm just kidding. All your guys' fests and stuff is great, but Mansfield Music Fest rules. Please come out and hang out. You'll see me act like a fool on Saturday and in one of my bands, and Ausin will look normal and composed and
yeah, probably. I'm working on it.
He's working on it. He's getting better. Wait until you see the music video. He kicks stuff.
Yeah.
The air.
He did a posi jump and didn't pull a hammy.
We stretched before we filmed.
Yeah, you got to limber up, you know.
We're responsible adults.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Mansfield Music Fest. Guys, it's awesome. Seriously, I can't say enough. It's been a massively awesome just point of Mansfield pride since its beginning. It's been so much fun, and I'm thankful that it is still existing. I'm thankful that Ausin's been putting in the work to keep it going. It's been a good time, and it will continue to be awesome. So please come check it out, see what all the hoopla is about.
Do it.
And we'll see you next time. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Peace.
Okay, bye.